Well, time now for Dan Snow to help reward a man who missed out on the honours he earned fighting for his country over 70 years ago.
And as Dan finds out, he's one of many.
Thanks to the sheer number of service personnel, medals weren't automatically awarded to eligible soldiers, sailors and airmen at the end of the war. Instead, people had to apply for their medals. But what with people coming back from the war, rebuilding their lives, their families, the country itself, many people never got round to applying. Dr. Ray Racy is one of those who did not send off for his medals after World War II. In 1941, he joined the RAF and became a Spitfire pilot. Now 93 and partially sighted, he still has vivid memories of the war. And so there you are, cruising around over German-occupied Europe. The end of the war is close.
Yes.
What were you doing on those missions day to day?
Really just, they call them recce, reconnaissance missions, and just to see what was going on down below, see if any other German aircraft were round and about which we would have to encounter if we were doing our job properly.
In 1945, he ran out of fuel over occupied Holland. He managed to crash land in a field without injury, but spent the remainder of the war as a prisoner. Why didn't you come back to Britain and the war was finished? Why didn't you claim your medals then?
Well, I had no belief in the idea of having medals for doing what I'd volunteered to do anyway. I didn't think that I'd done anything like some of the airmen in the early part of the war, for example, in the Battle of Britain. And I felt I just didn't warrant a medal for flying an aircraft around Europe, even if there was a bit of danger around.
Ray's case is not unique. Amazingly, the MOD Medal Office here in Gloucester still receives over 200 such applications for World War II medals every month. Tim Challis is an assessor at the Medals Office, one of a team of people working here to help decide which medals are due to the veterans who apply. You go through it in meticulous detail.
Every day has to be accounted for.
Tracking their entire service history sounds easier than it is. The records are all handwritten by numerous different clerks, more than 60 years ago. So then he's operational
He's
here?
operational. Unfortunately, on the 6th of April 1945, he was reported missing. We believe his aircraft was force landed in Holland, and that he became a prisoner of war, but a month later he was recategorised safe in the United Kingdom.
Pairing veterans like this up with the medals that they deserve must be
very
fantastic.
satisfying, yes. And here we have the medals.
These are Raymond's medals?
That's it, yes.
Fantastic. So talk me through which one's which?
That is the War Medal, and that's issued for 28 days military service with the armed forces during the war. That is the 1939-45 star. In Mr. Racy's case, that was issued for 2 months operational flying.
Okay.
And that's the France and Germany star, which is a one-day award for his missions over France and Germany.
The medals are normally sent in the post, but we thought Ray has waited so long for his, we'd do something a bit more special. Sarah is Ray's granddaughter.
Thank you. Come on in. I think I'm going to feel really proud, and I think he really deserves them. So I'm going to be really happy.
We've brought Air Commodore Chris Bray along, and he's got something for you. Do you think it will make a difference in the way you look back at the war and your experiences?
I think it'll kind of seal it in a sense of, let's call it an adventure, or that has an interesting and, to me, very favourable conclusion.
You should be very proud.
I am very happy to have them, very happy.
Wasn't that moving?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Wasn't it? And Dan's with us now. Remarkably, Dan, Ray is very much not alone, is he?
No, many people, they have 200 applicants.